Well, hello there. Great to see you again. We're at segment 2, getting started. Remember we discussed in segment 1 that emotions are at the core? These are the physical reactions that come from the brain. Feelings are the experience of these reactions of emotion. Emotions are normal and are important in our lives. Emotions can come and they can go. Awareness of these emotions is key. Take a look at this emotion and feeling wheel from the Junto Institute. It's used as a tool to help identify emotions and express what you feel to create this awareness I'm speaking of. Start from the center. There are 6 core emotions: anger, sadness, surprise, joy, love, and fear. Now from the center, let's say I'm feeling joy, and I work my way outward to specific feelings from joy. As you can see, there are many feelings in green, some lighter and darker color, depending on the intensity of the feelings. I am feeling enthusiastic and excited to share, which comes from joy at the center, because I'm sharing this with you. So, select an emotion you are feeling right now from the center. Once you've selected one of the 6, move outwards to select the feelings you are experiencing with that emotion. Take time to reflect and write down why you experience these feelings. Are any of these your stress triggers? You can look at the wheel at different times of the day and write down how you feel. Do you see patterns when you are in particular situations? Certain times of the day maybe, or with certain people? This creates awareness and builds resilience to understand your feelings and where they come from. With this understanding, you can make better decisions for yourself and others. And then, most importantly, you must celebrate the success that you were able to recognize this and do it. So let's continue with our story. You are asked to lend money to somebody. Hey, I'm short $100. Can I have it and then I promise to pay you back? What are the emotions and feelings you experience right at that moment if you say yes or if you say no? Pause. Write these feelings down. I will too. And let's see what we have. Hi again. So what did you write? Were any of these on your list? If I say no, emotion could be fear, and the resulting feelings might be nervous. Emotions could also be sadness, and the resulting feeling could be guilt. You may have the money, but you don't want to give it as you need it for your family because you have other financial plans. It could also be the feeling of shame, feeling vulnerable, that you might be less than others that might say yes, or shame that you have limits to how much money you have. And if you say yes, the emotion could be joy and the resulting feeling hopeful that you are able to help. However, the emotion you experience could be fear, resulting in the feeling of being scared or anxious, that now you can't pay your bills because the money is gone and you have to find another way, or you will now have to borrow. And will you even be paid back? Here's another example. The emotion could be anger. You start to lose sleep, causing you to feel irritable. You might use bad coping mechanism to numb the pain from all of these feelings you experience. This could be smoking, misuse of alcohol, drinking excessive caffeine, overeating, or avoiding the issue altogether. Whether you say yes or no, it might be hard to overcome emotions and feelings and look at the long-term goal when you're in the moment. And all of these emotions can affect well-being. Remember the ripple effect. Emotions and feelings come into play and affect how we make decisions. How can we own our own well-being and all of the things that drive it? Let's dive in. Circling back to our story, what are the emotions and resulting feelings you experience when being asked to lend or borrow money? Pause. Write it down using the emotion and feeling wheel. Here. Again, start from the center of the 6 core emotions. Choose one you experience in this situation. Then work outward to which of the feelings you would associate with that center emotion. For example, if you experience fear when being asked to lend money, what is that feeling associated with fear? Looking outward from fear, which feelings do you feel shown in the wheel? Could it be horror, nervous, insecure, terror, or maybe even scared? Write down why you think you experience these feelings. Understanding where these feelings come from, you can make better decisions for better feelings in the wheel. What would be the impact of better emotions and feelings, and why? Once you've written these down, you can share this with a friend, family member, or colleague. We will explore your answers in an upcoming segment. So for now, hold on to them. This is just one example with our story of money borrowing, but you can use the emotion and feeling wheel for all situations you experience, not just this one. And we encourage you to practice this when working with others on board or with your families. It's your takeaway of information. So, get ready to know more about well-being, and let's meet in the next segment, segment 3.